Yo, what's up? I decided to do a quick little video. As you well know, I'm working on my album Hometown Heroes, and I have a volume 1 which I've completed, but I'm gonna go ahead and start volume 2, and we're gonna work on making a fresh beat from scratch. So let me go ahead and get started here and show you guys my process. And I'm not going to say I'm going to cheat today, but I'm going to cheat. I'm going to start using some splice samples and show you how I kind of audition and cut them up and make them my own. And it's really no secret, guys. I know a lot of you guys use Splice, so let's go ahead and get started. Splice is awesome. I've been subscribing to them for about 2 years now, and I never wanted to use them. Everyone and their grandmother uses Splice samples, but what I've found is there's some really good tools in there. You know, you can find a kick from some drum sample and just cut that out and use it and make it your own, but it really takes a lot of the groundwork away, and you can really get your stuff started out. So let's try doing a few things here. So I'm going to go ahead and set my BPM. As you well know, I use Logic Pro. I love this program like no other. I've been using it since it was on a PC, and it's just a really good all-around software. I know people in the industry go, wow, you know Logic Pro, you must get good vocals. Yeah, well, it takes practice to make your vocals sound good. You are as good as your microphone and your treatment before coming into any DAW. So today we're going to try working on some pre-made samples that are in Splice, and I'm going to go ahead and open up my Finder. Hopefully you can hear some of the... Let me see if you guys can hear some of these things here. So let me just go ahead and get into Splice, and I have quite a few packs that I've purchased over the years, and I need something that's going to be like a really good boom bap type of drums. And let's see, this is soul boom bap. Let's see what this is. These are just hats. Okay, so these are just individuals. I want some crackle in there. I kind of like that. Okay, let's just drag that in. So this is some crackle. This gives it some texture in the background. And usually I go in here and just kind of get out some of that low end. We're going to go ahead and just cut it out 100 hertz and maybe boost up the mids a little bit. All right, and that's just going to be going. All right, and we're going to change the BPM to 90. Okay, and I always extend my Logic transport bar so that I can see my CPU, I can see my in and outs of my MIDI, and I have it at 4416, and you can kind of change this up here, and that will give you more beats, so you can snap to. Right now I have it set to Smart Snap, but let me just go ahead and put it back to 16. So I got 16 clicks per bar. Okay, let's see. And then we're going to go ahead and create a new track here, a new audio track. And let's cut out some of that EQ and open up Splice and see if we can find some drum loops here. Drums and percussions. There might be something cool in here, kind of simple. I'm going to use that for right now. There's a ride cymbal in there that sounded pretty dope. But what I'm probably going to do is, let's see, listen to that. I'm going to try to strip away that ride cymbal. So there's an option here to hit Control X, and we're going to strip silence some of this real quick and see. You know, it's so subtle. I'm going to leave it in there for this demonstration. All right, let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and retime or reflex this by holding down Option. All right, there we go. And then together with the... And I'm going to zoom in because sometimes they start a little late. And for this demonstration, we're just going to try to get it close to the beat, the click metronome here. So let's restretch that and reflex it. Here we go. And for those who can't hear the click metronome, you probably have to change the tone. So let's try that. Is it? No, oh, I don't even have it on. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and just loop this here. And we got it looped. And I like this drop-down menu in Logic Pro where you can just go ahead and say repeat section. So I can do that a few times. But I'm going to wait till I got some more stuff in here and make it more busy. And I'm also going to take this and convert loops to regions. So that record vinyl type of sound in the background that gives it that lo-fi aesthetic, I now made them complete regions. So let's that's cool. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to glue these together. It makes it much easier when I have to, because I like to see shapes. So let's cut these all out for a sec. Make sure they're all out. Okay, and then I'm going to line this back up with the measure here. Okay, this way when I go to copy and paste, I mean they're, you know, there we go. Got 2 bars, got 4 bars. Now we got a total of 8, and it makes it feel good. So you start to see the shapes. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and find a sample. Let's see. We're going to go back over to Splice and try to find something that's really cool. Let's see. Origin, liquid drum bass, lo-fi vibes. Let's see if these melodic. I like this. I'm going to take this and again, we're going to go ahead and flex it. Let's listen to it together. Now, if I was to take my iPhone right now and I was to have it listen to this beat right now, the problem we're going to have is that it's probably going to be identifiable through, excuse me, it'll probably find it on someone else's track. Now, the way I like to get around it, let's listen to it real quick. It's already sound like it's fire, right? Okay, that's cool. We're going to take half of that and we're going to loop it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and throw it down and transpose it 2 cents. So it's... And let's see if we can play around with this. I'm going to have a go. And then we'll take that last part and we'll just have it kind of play out and see. So together. And let's do that again. And let's just see if that is, if it has a vibe. Let's see. Okay, cool. I like it. There's a bass line in here that I also like too. So in order to take more control of this bass line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my EQ in Logic Pro. And I'm going to cut out about 200 hertz. So it sounds like this. Gosh, I kind of like it how it goes back and forth. Okay, let's just take that right now. What I'm going to do is duplicate this and bring it down to its own track. And I'm going to turn on the channel EQ. And now I'm going to cut out the high end. And I'm going to try to adopt that bass line that's resonating in the background there by turning it up at 100 hertz to see if we can get a vibe in here. So. Okay. And these are already pitched down, so hopefully they adopt themselves and bring it down. Let's see. There it goes. Okay, well, yeah, they're not really doing what I'm asking. So let me see. That's at -2. That is not transposing down. So let's fix that. That is so weird. Could be a little logic bug there. So let's do that to all of them. Let's see. -2. That is the strangest thing. Let's see if I duplicate the track and then bring this down. Should be identical. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use this one. Let's get rid of this one here. And again, with DAWs, there's always something kind of buggy that happens. It's probably on me. You guys will probably catch it later on and as you look back at this video. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to add some compression to that bass line, and then we'll solo it and see what it sounds like. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Am I doing the wrong one? Oh, what just happened here? Let's go back and open that up. Ah, wrong one. Let's switch these around, go back to this, and here we go. There we go. Now, if you guys are just listening to this on your iPhone, you may want to jump on a headset or something so you can hear this low end. And what I'm doing is I'm stealing the bass line from this sample. Now, sometimes I'll do this and I won't even use the top end. I'll use the bass line and add another sample on top of it once I figure out the key. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. And I put this clipper. What's cool about the compressor in here, it's got a distortion clipper, which adds a little bit of saturation, gives it some that yummy sound. That makes it cut through the mix a little bit more. Now it's still a work in progress, so let's listen to both these together. And I think I had the compressor up on this one. There's some popping in there. Let's listen to it as together here. Turn these down. They're a little loud, so we won't hear those drums pop in there. And for those drums, we're going to just add a compressor on there so we can get those the kicks to kind of pump a little bit more. Get those transients working in there. Now, I've used this drum beat before. It's one of my faves. Now we're clipping a little bit, so let's bring down that volume. Cool. I'm liking this so far. Now, a couple of things I like to do with this, just to kind of get things going, is I want to break apart this kick. And the reason for that is I want it to be my side chain. So every time that kick pumps, it's gonna really hit these samples here, the high and the low end I've just created. So let's listen to the kicks. Okay, so I already know that actually the best way to do this is in Logic Pro. Is I'm going to hold Control and then X, and this is going to do the strip silence that I'm looking for. So I know there's a kick there, there's a snare here probably. Let's see. Yeah, that was kick. Okay, I like that. See, boom, 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 boom. Snare, take that out. Snare. Take that out. Maybe tighten up these samples. Take this out, and then tighten up this one and tighten up this one. Okay. And because I don't want any other clicks to start coming through when I do start doing the side chaining, I'm going to go ahead and just put a fade on all of these. Now, this is some work, and I know you guys probably have your own ways and methods of doing things. I'm old-fashioned. I just love to see it happen. So here, let's listen to it. I just need enough to just get that popping going. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and name it side. Okay, cool. And I'm going to give it a color. We'll just make it red. Yeah. So we know that's my side chain. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up. Actually, I'm going to go back to the side, and I'm going to turn off the output so it has no output. Okay, so if I play it back, you don't even hear that kick happening. But if I go over to the let's make this top, and then we'll make this one bottom or bass. Let's go bass. Okay, and I'm going to start treating the top end. Okay, so I have an EQ, I have a compressor, Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and add something. Most people put a compressor on it and use the side chaining in the Logic compressor, which is great. I mean, I do it every so often, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a gate. So I'm gonna go to Dynamics, go to Noise Gate, and throw this on. Now I do this a lot in house music, and I don't know why I started using the gate. I was doing some drum and bass stuff for a client of mine, and he sent me his session. And to tell you the truth, it was such a mess that I had no way of controlling it just was such a mess. And with electronic music, everything listens to everything. And if you're not doing that, then you're not really taking control of that sound. And so I started using the gate on some buses, and usually I'd put this on a bus, but for this demonstration, I'm going to throw it on to the individual tracks themselves. And I've already created a preset called Ducker 2. And you can copy this preset if you want, or if you want it, you can DM me on YouTube, and I will send it over to you. But I'm going to go ahead and use this as my side. So if I go to listen to this, let's hear how this pops. And just to get it more dramatic. Oh, I got to get those kicks over. So let's go ahead and just copy these kicks. And I'm going to glue them together to create one solid region. Oops, that didn't quite work, so maybe bounce in place real quick. Bounce in place, here we go. And bypass effects, I don't want normalize on, okay, because I want it to be exactly. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and take these ones out and replace them because that's on my side chain. Get rid of my old one here. All right, or the new one. And there we go, so let's listen. That's cool. Now I'm going to copy my ducker and add it to the low end bass and see how that sounds. And it may be a little much, but for this demonstration, I really want it to cut through the mix because I'm going to add some more elements that are going to take up that space. So here we go. You know, let's just keep it the same all the way through. Here we go. We're just going to do like this. Okay, now let's go ahead and add some more. I'm going to go ahead and go into Splice again, and some of the ones I've already purchased, okay? And I'm going to look for some tops because I really feel like, let's see, there's some chords, stacks. Let's find some tops from another drum sample pack. We'll go to Origin Sounds. Well, I think that's where I was at already. Hold on. Sounds of boomba. No, those are just one shots. Cosmic hip hop. This was a really strange loop pack, but I like it. Loose hi-hats. Here we go. I don't know why it sounds so. You know, again, you'll get some that are just bomb, and then you'll get some that are just bombing. You know, let's see. Let's find. I know I got a whole bunch here. I should have came prepared. It's kind of embarrassing to do a demonstration. You don't have your ish together, but let's see. Here we go. We'll do tops. Maybe this has something in it. These are all 100. Oh wait, is this? This might be some. Let's do Dusty. Let's see, tops. That doesn't quite ring a bell with me here. Let's try some Ventura Lo-Fi Boom Bap. And I think these were pretty good. Let me see if there's anything in here. I just want some tops. Let's try that. 4 to the floor. Okay. And then again, I'm just taking it and holding down Option and grabbing the corner to flex time it. And that's really easy to do. In other DAWs, you can do that. I'm holding down Option to copy that over. So let's listen to it. Making sure there's no low end in there, but I'm going to drop this in there. Probably bust up the 2K. Or I'm sorry, 4K. Now, one thing you can do with this too is you can also send this to a sidechain as well. So let's try that and just give it a little bit of that so that it breathes and gives it that ear candy. I'm going to go back to that Ducker 2 preset and let's listen to that on its own. It's very subtle, but it's there. Okay, and then together. Cool. Nice, nice. I thought I had colored this. I don't know why did it change on me? Yes, it did. All right, let's go back and change these all up so I can just stay on. I like to stay color coordinated here. Okay, I like that. We got a 16 going, and I'm going to go ahead and just double this up here. Now we got a 16 going. We had an 8, now we have a 16. Probably MCs listening to this are like, oh yeah, you know, I can vibe over this. Make that bass go up a little higher. Okay, let's make this more fun here. Actually, whoops. Okay, let's listen to that again. And maybe we'll start off with just let's get this intro going. So I'm going to go ahead and just dupe this again. Bring this here. We'll take these, bring them here, and let's slide this back over. That's too much. And we'll just cut out this, and this, and we'll keep the. Oh, let's take out the side chain. I don't want the side chain in, so maybe take out the bass line. And then sometimes you can be playful with that. So I'm going to take this little bit here. Oops. Command Option Z. And then maybe we can just go. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Here we go. Let's turn up that vinyl. And then on that last one, maybe we'll have like a little stop. So I'm gonna convert these loops to real regions, and it's a little off, so it goes dun dun dun. But I'll make this. We're gonna use the fade tool. But what's really cool about Logic is we can right click on the fade and do slow, and this is gonna do this. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm feeling this. Now there's a little sample in there that I think is cool, but I think I want to kind of cover that up using something called Arcade. Arcade is great. It's made by a company called Output, and I'm sorry we're going a little fast because I was going really slow at the very beginning here, trying to find something to work with here. But I'm going to stop right here. What we're going to do is we're going to save. So let's go ahead and save this, and I'm going to drop it into one of my hip hop folders. We're going to call it I don't know. What do you think we should call it? Let's call it, let's see, My Vibe, which is for whatever. Okay, probably have a bunch of them, so let's save that, because you always got to save your work. So Command S, you'll see it pop up here. Perfect. So let's listen to that. All right, great. So Arcade is great. Let's talk about this. There's a new update for it. I haven't yet got it, but it's I know there's some good stuff in there. What I'm going to try to do is look for something for some vocal, and let's see. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Let's see. Let's see you. This might be a female. So what I have here in front of me is I have a complete control keyboard right in front of me, and not really feeling that's a little much. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Not soulful enough. Let me see.
All I want is you. Take this.
Okay, I kind of like this. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I'm going to go ahead and start with my EQ because I want to get that radio voice. Okay, it's got a delay and stuff in here. What's really cool about Arcade is that it's built, man, very well. The mixer, I mean, you got all this really cool stuff. It's got built-in effects, and everything is just spot on. But I'm going to take off this chorus. Here we go. And with the chorus. chorus is cool, but it gives it that watery sound, maybe too pop, too commercial. So I'm going to try working with this, and I'm going to go back out of that mixer. Whoops. Let's go back in. There we go. And maybe give it a little bit of top end here. Let's try that again. Okay. And I'm not crazy about that delay that we have sitting in there, but I'm going to work with it. And let's play the track and see if we can fine tune it. And you have this thing called the session key where you can go octave, so I can actually, which is cool. Maybe I might use it. And then you can go higher. Make it sound like the Chickmunks. Here we go. So let's listen. I can already tell it's probably an F. Oh, G? Well, okay. About this love top. Let's try another one. So what's cool is I can just toggle to another whole set of samples. I like that. Let's see. Okay, let's try that. Let's throw that in there. I might have done something. It's all good. I mean, when you are making music, things will happen. Sometimes you go a little too fast. And I'm going to go back into the hooked. And we're going to find another sample pack and see if we can, I think that was called Still Got Time. Take me so I want you. Let me see. There it is. Okay, let's take this one out. And then we're going to go back and put it. It's already there. So let's see what it sounds like. So just drop this out. Here we go. Okay, I like that. So let's record that. Okay. There was a little at the end, so I'm just going to go ahead into the sample and just kind of cut that out. Cool. And I'm going to bounce in place because I like audio. I like to move stuff around. But before I do that, let's quantize. We're going to go to 116. There we go, and bounce in place. Sorry, I have a raspy voice. It is hot in Sacramento. I'm telling you, it's like it would hit like 109, and it's like 102 outside right now. And I'm a little parched, and I need some water, and I don't have any here. So if I forgot I don't have any servants. Here we go. Okay, let's move that, and we're going to start it right there. So it goes, Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and drop out the bass and see what Okay, that kind of smothered up the original vocal, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and add a compressor to it and to kind of get those vocals to pop where they need to. And I think there's a preset in here for voice. And I usually go with the live vocal setting, which puts this the Studio FET on. Let me see. It already gets it. I'm going to warm it up with some clip distortion. Let's see if that's right. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to bring the volume up a little bit on that. Sounds cool. All right, and so let's play it back. Turn down the volume a little bit. Oh, what's this one? Okay, and I'm already getting some latency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize my control bar, and I'm going to turn on the low latency button right there. Boom. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and flip that on. So, okay, cool. And let's record that. Okay, that sounded pretty cool, and I could probably chop that up. And there's something in here that I'll share with you, and it's like a beat type thing. Let me just bounce this or let's quantize this real quick. Bounce in place, and I love working with audio. I mean, you could always go back and add some stuff in here. So I'm going to take this and go into this. There's an effect here, and it was called Beat Breaker. And let's go ahead and listen to what this can do. It's pretty cool. And then what I'm going to do is, since that's doing this little thing, I'm going to go ahead and may or may not use that for this. And let's just see what this sounds like. Because I like it because there's like that little yodel at the end from the original sample. Watch. Sounds cool so far. So tell me what you want. Let me see. And stop that again, and let's see what that sounds like. Cool, I'm liking this, and we're just going to go ahead and loop this section. And again, I have this drop down menu, which gives me more tools in my toolbar, and I'm just going to where is it, repeat section, and that just copies it over. So now I'm thinking like of having like some string come in right here. Give it like, let me give it some like a dramatic segue into something, and this is where I can add guitar and just really build on it like a kind of a rainbow of sound. And so let's give this a shot and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and just add that arcade again, and then they have some really deep strings in here that are made by Spitfire Audio. I believe they adopted that from Spitfire, and they're really dope. So I think there's Overture, but then I know there's another one that's just really sick. Here we go. Well, let's try the Overture. Maybe they just might have something. Particles is dope too. Let's give this a shot. All right, and then we already have it in the key of, let's put it back to G. I think it was G sharp. This one doesn't have it because it's in a major key, so let's go to the next one. Do I have these downloaded? I probably don't. Yeah, let's go ahead and try Brights. Yeah, let's try this one. So you can download as you start to use this arcade. I usually, if I like one, I'll go ahead and download all of them right here, and that will kind of do its thing, but I'm not going to do it just yet. So let's get into that one, Bright Sun, and see what this offers. So, I don't know about having some of that staccato, pizzicato stuff in there. Let's see what this does. Let me see. There's another dramatic set of samples here. If I go back over to Arcade, there's this one called Drip. And Drip is pretty cool, so let me see if I can find something. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's try this one. No. Go back over to the session. I want Drip. Go into the lines. Sometimes the samples just don't do it, so you got to do your own. So we're going to add some studio strings because it was just being lazy, just trying to show a demonstration. But let's add some studio strings. These are made by Logic Pro. Got to wait for them to load. This is why I kind of hesitate going in here, but they work really well. And I'm going to add some reverb in here to go in. And I use RAM by Native Instruments. It's excellent. I love it. Okay, let's go up an octave. So CG, let me see. Let's try that one. Let's try it again. Let's try that. Very minimal. Let's go ahead and bring that back over. I have, so some of the side chaining, it doesn't sound the way it's supposed to because I have the low latency on. Now, just a quick tip. You turn on low latency, you record, and then you immediately take it off. Okay, if you want to hear the effects in its entirety. Okay, so let's try that. Here we go. So here we go. Okay, cool. Not too bad. It's a little loud and it's not quite hitting that really nice texture that I want, but that's what I'm going to go into the the EQ and kind of give it just like that whiny string in there. So let's take this off and listen. Okay, it's got the RAM on there, so you can kind of hear it. It's there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add that gate sidechain, okay, in my preset, which is the Ducker 2, and let's go ahead and sidechain that, and let's see what it sounds like if it's getting that ear candy like everything else is. So let's try that. Here we go. Dun. Like that. Dun, dun. It's crazy. As you start to build, you start to hear more and more, and the cherries on top start to come in. So here we go. And I can see already like some of my some of my velocity is a little louder than others. So let's kind of tame it down. I'm going to make them all the same by holding down Option and selecting everything, and Option and I think it's Option Shift. And I'm going to drag it up and down. Here we go. Right there is good. Let me see. And then maybe add some piano. So let's go ahead and go to Logic's piano, which is pretty cool. And we're going to make this kind of rusty. So let's just Studio Grand, one mic is fine. Okay, and let's turn on that low latency button so I can record in real time here. And then we're going to go ahead and back this off. Let me see if it's just like this. Here we go. Okay, let's try something here. Sometimes the strings may conflict, but I'm going to try doing something like this. I'll go. Okay, so that was really cool, but I didn't capture it, right? So we can go into the control bar and do something called what is it called? Capture recording. And since I didn't get it, I can actually click the button, and it's there. It should be there. I think, was it that, or was it? Man, I am just not with it today. But so let's go, and I should have gotten it. I don't know why it didn't play out. I think I hit the wrong button, but let's try it again. We're going to go and just record it. Fine, whatever. Here we go. That's cool. And I'm not going to quantize that because I like the way it felt. So it's so weird that it went a little early. Let's take a look at that. So I have a little bit of huh. Oops. Put these over. Something got shifted, so let's see what happened. It's kind of strange how it did that. Okay, let's listen. Don't like it to really be ahead of the beat. I like it to be a little after the beat. So let me see. Here we go. Still don't like that it being ahead, so let's back this up a little bit. Why is it grabbing everything? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see, here we go. Okay, well, you kind of get the idea. Right after the strings, we got it coming in. Okay, let's fix that intro real quick. So we're going to come in with a little bit of an EQ to kind of swoop it in. And I'm going to bring this down and make its own track here. Okay, and then add this. And we're going to go ahead and latch it. So I'm going to start off with a little, cut out the 2K. So let's do that, and we're going to cut a little bit more off there, and let's see what this sounds like. Okay, cool. Let's lower that volume. Let's go ahead and go back to read and A for automation to see what we've done. And I'm going to go to channel EQ. I like that little swell, but I think I'm going to go in for this and use my automation curve. Let's bring that in. Here we go. And with that said, I can also, because I have a little stop there, a little record stop, I'm going to do the same with this too. And I think these are a little too bright, so let's bring them down a little bit and then cut off that top end. And they sound a little too clean, so I'm going to go ahead and do some bit crusher on it. And this is built into Logic Pro, so let's just try those pianos and just add a little bit. And I'm going to put that, the bit crusher before the gate, and then the RAM is going to be right after. So it's going to bit crush and then reverb. Okay, and then let's start cutting these up real fast to get it something more interesting. So we're going to go. Let's go doon, doon, doon. Let me see. Oh, that was the bass line. Whoops. Let's take this up here. Take this down here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I want to do that bass line, kind of double that up there. And move this one back up here. And then cut this up a little bit. Make it more interesting and ear candy. And you start to see patterns as you start to... Love it. And we can probably create that bridge again and just go here and duplicate that. Now, sometimes these lo-fi tracks, hip hop tracks, they're not that long. And if I look at this is already 3 minutes, so there's a lot of room to take out stuff. And then back to the very beginning. And then maybe cut back in right there. So we're going to go ahead and just take that. Actually, don't erase. Let's take this, and we're going to just cut the section. Boom. And when we come back in, I'm going to throw that snare back. So I think this is the snare right here. I'm going to put that snare to pop in. Click. Boom. Go back in. So it's going to go. Is that the... Oh, that's my side chain. Whoops. Actually, I can still use it, though. Let's go here. Oh, maybe that wasn't. Where is my snare? Let's listen to that snare. Ah, this one. Okay. Maybe get that a little bit of that hi-hat coming in. So we'll just see if I get that in. Yeah. If you like what you heard today, please follow me on my IG, andrew.lozano. I always got some really cool stuff I'm going to be putting out. I got a lot of great promos that I'm going to be releasing. I got some ambient music that I'm going to be releasing. And of course, Hometown Heroes, which is going to be releasing in September. So if you like, please follow and subscribe and share. All right. I hope you're all doing good. All right. Peace out.